Today we are back with another budget garage build for Galaxy Inc. in GTA 5 Online. In the last episode, we built a $20 million budget garage in GTA 5. Well, today we are building Galaxy Inc. a $3.5 million budget garage with upgrades. We have a bunch of cool cars and they have a ton of cool customization options. So I hope you guys go on to enjoy the video. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Before we get into it though, let's take a quick tour through the showroom as we usually do. Starting off right here is where one of our showcase vehicles will go. Obviously you want it up front looking pretty. Over here we have space for 7 other amazing vehicles, and then up in the front over here we have space for 2 more showcase vehicles to be shown off to the world in the very front. Anyways, I hope you guys go on to enjoy the video, and without further ado, let's get into it. First up on this list, we have the Ocelot F620, which you guys can get completely free if you find it on the streets, or you can purchase it off Southern San Andreas Super Autos for $80,000, which honestly isn't worth it. Just find it on the streets. You'll see it everywhere. So let's bring her into the custom shop, and the upgrades we throw on the F620 are going to be the Mercy Sport rims, competition suspension, limo window tint, and xenon lights for a total upgrade cost of only $34,400, which honestly isn't that bad. It's a shame there isn't too many upgrades available for the vehicle, but if you black it out or you paint it all white, I honestly think this thing looks really nice. So let's bring her back into the showroom, and I think we're going to place this vehicle right in the corner spot over here. It's looking pretty nice. Like I said, I wish there was some more upgrades for it, but sadly, we're gonna have to deal with what we got. But I still think it's a beautiful vehicle. Let me know what you guys think of it down below. Next up, we have the Chino Custom. It's a beautiful lowrider, and if you guys bring it to Benny's, you'll be able to upgrade it for $405,000 total. That's along with purchasing the vehicle itself. But it's the upgrades that actually cost a lot, and they'll definitely set you back a pretty penny. But we're gonna get into that in just a second. It's definitely a beautiful lowrider. It's in my top favorites with the Sabre Turbo and the Buccaneer. But anyways, the upgrades we threw on this thing are going to be the triple gold lowrider rims, custom tires, a custom chin spoiler, a dual exit exhaust, a triple intake bug catcher, curb feelers, limo window tint, xenon lights, leather crocodile skin dash, 3-way steering wheel, triple sub trunk install with the neon lights, and quad hydraulic pumps for a total cost of $422,150, which is a ton of money. Most of that money went to the hydraulics. They were over $200,000 to purchase. Some of the other stuff was kind of expensive, like the trunk install I believe was like 40 grand. But if you don't want to put all those other upgrades on, you don't have to. They're Benny specific upgrades, so if you don't want to, you don't have to. You can customize the exterior and make it look beautiful like I did. And I'm going to throw it right over here behind the showcase spot. It's a beautiful lowrider. Like I said, it's one of my favorites. Let me know what you guys think of it down below. The next vehicle we got for today is going to be the cognizati Cabrio. You guys can purchase it for $185,000, which honestly isn't a ton of money. The only issue is it's an older vehicle and it doesn't have a ton of upgrade potential, which sucks. I wish it did. So let's bring her into the custom shop, and the upgrades we threw on this thing are going to be the Lost Speed 10 SUV rims, sport suspension, limo window tint, and xenon lights for a total cost of only $23,400. Like I said, there isn't too many upgrades available, but it is still a really nice car, plus it's a drop top. So if you like those convertibles, this car is definitely for you. It's pretty damn nice. So let's bring her inside here. We're going to throw her in the corner. Once again, I always break a damn window. Every single time I do one of these episodes, it always happens, but this car still looks pretty damn nice. Let me know what you guys think of it down below. Next up, we got the Bullet. A lot of people forgot about this vehicle. I didn't. I think it's a beautiful Ford GT. You guys can get it for $155,000 on Legendary Motorsports. It's not the best supercar in the game since it's fairly old, but it's still beautiful. The upgrades that we threw on the Bullet are going to be the Synthetic Z Sport rims, competition suspension, limo window tint, and xenon lights for a total cost of only $26,400. Once again, this is another vehicle I would love to customize a little bit more, but sadly we can't. If you're new to watching this series, I also leave a ton of money aside for you guys to upgrade the paints on the vehicle and also spend money on the engine, transmission, brakes, and stuff like that, because you don't actually need to put all those upgrades on. There's a video linked down below in the description to help you out with that. Anyways, let's put this thing in the showcase spot. It's a beautiful Ford GT, and I think it needs to be shown off just a little bit. I think it looks phenomenal. Let me know what you guys think of it down below in the comment section. Next up, we have the Jester. This is another very old vehicle in GTA 5, but it still has a ton of upgrade potential, which I absolutely love, and the upgrades aren't all that expensive, which is awesome. So let's bring her inside of the custom shop here, and the upgrades we threw on the Jester are going to be the Cheetah Carbon R high-end rims, a custom front splitter, a carbon rear diffuser, carbon skirts, a race exhaust, a roll cage with race modifications to the body, rear louvers, competition suspension, for a total cost of $63,050. I forgot to put limo window tint on, but it doesn't matter because it still looks gorgeous. Like I said, this thing has race modifications to the body, and it only costs like $1,300 to add that, which is awesome. So we're going to throw this thing right on over here. It's definitely not a showcase vehicle, but it is still a beautiful vehicle. Let me know what you guys think of its customization down below. This garage is coming together pretty damn well so far. Next, we have the Baller 2. Everybody wants a Range Rover, and if you don't want this thing, swap it out with the Dubsta. Anyways, you guys can get this thing for free, or you could purchase it for 90 grand. I'd say find it for free on the streets, and you could also get the other versions of the Range Rovers for way more money, but you really don't need that. The upgrades we put on the Baller 2 are going to be the Obey RS SUV rims, competition suspension, limo window tint, and xenon lights for a total cost of only $26,000, which isn't bad at all. The downside is there isn't many upgrades available for this vehicle. Actually, there isn't any. You can't do anything to the body of it, which kinda sucks, but you really don't need to. If you just black out a Range Rover, that shit's gonna look stunning. So I would suggest doing that. Like I said, if you don't want this, switch it out with the Dubsta. It's another amazing vehicle that you can get completely free. We're gonna toss this thing over here in the corner just because it's fairly big and we don't want to get it mixed up with all of the other vehicles. I think it looks amazing. I wish we had more customization options for it, but honestly, it still looks great the way it is. Next up, we have the Phantom, or in GTA, they call it the Super Diamond. You guys can get it for $250,000 on Legendary Motorsports. It's a beautiful vehicle. It's fairly old, but it still looks awesome, and I wish it had those coach doors that Rolls-Royces have in real life. But anyways, the upgrades you threw on the Super Diamond are going to be the Lost Speed 10 SUV rims, competition suspension, limo window tint, and xenon lights for a total cost of only $27,000, which isn't bad at all. This thing looks phenomenal. I love this car, but like I said, I wish it had those doors. It would make it so much better, but it's still pretty damn beautiful. It's a Rolls Royce, so you already know. We gotta throw it in the showcase spot right up front here. It looks so beautiful. And I really hope in the future we get an updated version of the Phantom with those doors on it, because it would just make things so much better. I think this car looks awesome. Let me know what you guys think of it down below. Next up, we have the Huntley S, another vehicle I've used before in this garage build series because it looks awesome. And it's only $195,000. Some of you guys may be like, oh, whatever, it's a street car, but it's a Bentley Bentayga in real life, or at least a concept of it. Anyways, the upgrades we threw on the Huntley S are going to be the concave Mega Mesh street rims, a dual titanium exhaust, a double vented hood, a roof rack, competition suspension, limo window tint, and xenon lights for a total upgrade cost of $60,500. This thing looks sick. If you put black as the secondary color and put any primary color you want on it, you can make this thing look incredible. Like, look at it, it's beautiful. And if you want to switch out the rims, you can. The rims cost like 35 grand, so if you want to save some money there, I would definitely suggest it. But it is still a beautiful SUV, and I have a couple of them in game, and I would highly suggest you guys buy one for your garage as well. By the way, be sure to check out DigiZani. They'll hook you up with tons of discounted games, gaming accessories, discounted gift cards, and in-game currency for dozens of your favorite games. Don't forget to use code Frolics at checkout for a 10% discount. Next, we have the Albany Alpha, another beautiful car in GTA 5 that's pretty much forgotten about because it's so old. You guys can purchase it for only $150,000 and make it look really nice. There isn't a ton of upgrades for it, but it has significantly more upgrades than a bunch of other cars from its time. The upgrades we threw on the Alpha are going to be the Cheetah RR high-end rims, a low-level spoiler, a custom splitter, custom skirts, a dual shotgun exhaust, a twin stripe hood, competition suspension, limo window tint, and xenon lights for a total upgrade cost of $49,250. This thing looks pretty sick, and I really love the design on that hood with the twin stripes. It looks really, really cool. So let's take this car and throw it right into our showroom over here between the Baller and the Huntley S. This thing looks pretty damn sick. Let me know what you guys think of its customization down below in the comment section, and let's jump into the final vehicle. And finally, we have the Vapidelli. This thing is a beautiful GT500 from back in the day, and you guys can purchase it for $565,000, the most expensive vehicle in this garage build. So let's bring her into the custom shop, and the upgrades we threw on the LE are going to be the hot ring steely street rims, a painted splitter, stock exhaust with a cuss hood, lowered suspension, limo window tint, xenon lights, and twin white stripes for a total cost of $61,700. I think this thing looks awesome, and that color is one that I custom made. If you guys want that to be the next crew color, let me know down below. But this car looks awesome. It's got to go in the showcase spot up here with the bullet because it just looks beautiful. That's it. It just looks absolutely stunning. I love the look of this car. Even though I'm a Dodge fan, this thing looks amazing. Well, guys, we did it. We built a beautiful garage with a budget of $3.5 million, and we did not go over our budget. We spent $2.25 million on the cars and $767,850 on the upgrades. Let me just tell you, half of that is literally for the Chino Custom. So if you don't want that car, you'll have a lot more money left over. The total we spent was $2,992,850, leaving us with $507,150 left over to upgrade the engine, transmission, the brakes, the turbos, and the paints on all of the cars. Like I said, there's a link down below in the description to tell you guys exactly what upgrades you should put on your vehicles first if you want the performance from them, because some of those upgrades you don't actually need to put on. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see another episode of this, comment down below which one you want to see. There's also a few other videos like this down below in the description, so check them out, and I will catch you guys in the next video.